Hey, there we go. I forgot to share the link to the live. Let's do that. Share my live. Copy link. Okay. Oh, hello, my wife, flattering me from afar. Mhm. I can't see how many people are actually. Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, great. Let's expand the chat. Oh, there's a pop-up. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh goodness, this is a dream come true. Colby, Fuzzy Lovin, Chef D, and Spongebone. Good morning. I'm trying something new. I'm using Restream. Obviously, the camera's over there where you're looking from, and I'm talking to you here on my laptop. I'm trying to be fancy today. Um, I don't know what. I feel inspired after a good old pep talk from the wife this morning. My muse. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you're all well. You got some sleep. So I am seeing you in your comments here. If it feels weird that I'm not looking at you there, let me know. I'm curious if this format works. Okay, I have just diluted some Ferraniol down to 0.1%. I did that before jumping on the live because I wanted to be able to go back and put it in the garage where it lives, because otherwise the entire house begins to smell like creamy caramel. Colin, good morning to you. Dave, you got your Ventus Red. Congratulations. And thank you very much for the compliment. I'm very, very happy that you like it. Mr. Natish, good morning, my friend. How are you? Natish, I'm continuing to work on a Ventus Orange. I am waiting for my Biomuguet. I know well enough to listen when you offer advice. So this feels kind of normal, so I can work. Yeah, good. So I have some Biomuguet on the way. And I have a couple of my trials here that are working well. One of them went the wrong direction, so I got to scrap this one and start a new one. But it's like 99% good. I was trying to create a little bit more of an ozonic kind of cold air vibe, Natish, and playing with some things. I tried a tiny bit of floral ozone, but that definitely took it in the wrong direction. So I have some other materials on the way for that, but also I'm gonna try some Helionol this morning. Yeah, cold, brisk air. I'm trying to increase that vibe just a little bit. I have various camphoraceous notes as well, like camphene, but I worry about it becoming minty. I don't want it to be minty. Eucalyptol, the man says. Ah, I do have eucalyptus. Yes, a little bit of a barbershop vibe. Where is my eucalyptol? Uh, it comes with a different name on it from my supplier. Um, Now to figure out what the other name on it is. Maybe it's over here. No. I do have eucalyptol. Yes. Yeah, because we have it in the fougere niche. Ah, here it is. It's labeled as fragrance cold pine, but it is actually eucalyptol. That may be just what the doctor ordered. The doctor being Dr. Natish. My thoughts on Baccarat Rouge is, it's very interesting, industry-changing perfumery that deserves credit for that. I really don't like the smell of it at all. I'm not into cotton candy sweetness. Like Colby says, it's groundbreaking, absolutely industry-changing. It's not my style. But credit where credit is due, as if they need my credit. They don't. They've made billions of dollars on it. Oh, is that? Oh, Colby, is that our Chase? Is that Cuddly Chase? Handsome Chase? There's several Chases that enter the chat. Oh, Queer Rose has Feroniol in it. Ferraniol. Interesting. How much? What percentages are you working at, Natish, in that? That's fascinating. Yeah, so I'm using it in the creamier, darker, ambery, more ambery of the two trials I'm doing. Famine, good morning to you. That is Cutie Pie Chase. All right. Hello to you in Mexico, Totoy. Amreen, hello to you, my friend. Vecta, good morning. Jean, good morning. Good crew this morning. Yeah, I'm working on a vintage orange. I got to build a new trial from scratch, so you guys can watch that happen. What brand have I discovered through TikTok that has blown me away? Through TikTok, I've discovered a lot of brands through TikTok. I guess Cirrus Parfum comes to mind. Oh, and Jamie is reading my mind. There it is. 2 votes for Cirrus Parfum. Scott, good morning to you, sir. Oh, well, good afternoon to you. Good day to you. There. Make it simpler. Okay, so I need another vessel for my trial. Also probably need to label these now. What's this? That appears to be an empty vessel. Those are both empty vessels. Okay. We need the one. This is the old trial. Where'd my pop-up go? The chat is now shown in the floating window. Yes, but where? There it is. Okay. Cirrus, Source, Polysniferous, Darren Allen, Perino Moreno, Whitman West. There you go. That's a hell of a list there. I couldn't give that list because I didn't discover those through TikTok, but Colby, I saw that you got Platinum Egoist, dude. Congrats. An all-time great. I don't know. This still smells pretty good. Let me put some on strip, but I think the floral ozone just kind of took it too far in a strange direction. What is my most masculine perfume? Probably American Leather. Burrito Moreno American Leather is the smell of pure, unadulterated rawhide. It's about as masculine as it gets to me. Peachy Oriental focusing on Sandalore. Ooh, that sounds nice. Colby, no Brackish Man in stock, but it is one of about 5 or 6 things that will be launching on Halloween. I seem down today? No, I'm actually quite up, Amory. Maybe I seem more at peace. 50 grams cost you five. Are we talking about perennial, Natish? Jesus, let me know next time. I could have saved you about $5,000. That's insane. I think I got 100 grams for, I don't know, a couple $100. Oh, Parajat. Like, Jesus, they're really raking you over the coals with perennial. I think you'll love it, Colby. It's a lot, Colby. I know. Two Colbys, so many chases. I seem calmer than usual. That's good. I blame my wife. I know what I'm going to be for Halloween, broke. Oh, Chef D. um, actually, guys, after this trial has rested, um, it's very nice. I was literally gonna toss it, but I'm not gonna do that now. I'm gonna call this trial 1A. I'm gonna set it aside. I am gonna go ahead and rebuild from scratch because I wanna compare the eucalyptol. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Um, I'll call that is trial number one. I'm gonna add a little tiny bit of eucalyptol to this and just see what it does, since it's still smelling 99% the way that I want it to. I don't make perfume choices for people AAA. Um, you should wear both of them at least 2 or 3 times, full wearings, and then buy the one that you like. I know that's a weird thing in TikTok influence land, but I am blaming my wife because we had a great talk this morning. Yes. She has put my spirit at ease. Um, well, I'm going to delete the eucalyptol first. Yeah, it is neat, but that's way too much for one of these trials. So let's delete some eucalyptol. 10% or 1%, Natish? Probably 1%, yeah. $5%. All right, halfway between 1 and 10. 5% it is. And I broke it. Oh. Yeah, I've never actually worked with eucalyptol in my own formulas. Um, Sell me a leather board. Um, I can do that, Colby. It's called American leather. What musk can I use to smooth out a formula without weighing it down? Um, I mean, that's lots of musks. I mean, most of them are going to give you some increased base presence, but they're not going to weigh it down. Um, Something like helvetalide is exceptionally diffusive and has more of a top note presence for musks. So helvetalide would be a good option. You do get a little bit of a subtle fruity vibe from it, but not enough to like dominate the profile. Good morning, be kind. I will be kind today. I hope you have a very kind day. All right, 5%. This holds about 20 grams, so I guess that makes it uh, 4 grams. No, is my math not working? That would be 40. That's way too much. This holds so 1 gram. Yeah. Okay. 1 gram of eucalyptol plus 19 grams of alcohol. Yes, Helvetalide does have the pear thing to it, but it's pretty subtle, and depending on what you're blending it with, you're not going to really smell the Helvetalide per se. Be kind. No, we're in Denver. We were only in Boston for the weekend, says Jamie. Dominique, you're in deep. There's no going back now, my friend. Okay, there's 1 gram of eucalyptol. 1.004 technically, but I don't think anybody's going to notice. And then we need 19 grams of alcohol. 19.18. Close enough. Okay, eucalyptol goes away. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Polysniferous. This is Jamie and my wife and I's channel. She's at the gym, and we often are doing our lives together, but not when I'm perfuming. And Polysniferous is our home brand of creative, inspired twists on known fragrance DNAs. Well, Charlie, increasingly, this is my profession, but my quote full-time job is as a therapist of both the kind of physical and emotional nature. And anyway, again, if you're new, I am working on an upcoming release from our house Polysniferous called Aventish Orange, which is kind of a fall spice Halloween take on the Aventus DNA. And it will be the one, two, three, four, fifth twist on Aventus. No? How much does it cost to start all this stuff up? Starting it up isn't expensive. I mean, you can get the basic equipment and enough materials to learn and play with for 500 bucks. And 500 bucks turned into probably 25,000 bucks within a year for me. So keep that in mind. All right, eucalyptol 5%. Natish, this was a great call. Thank you. I knew I had something that was going to work. So the trick now is going to be the dosing, which again is new for me. I've never worked with this material in my own formulas. So we'll just kind of go a drop at a time because there's not a lot in here, right? Like that's like a 10 ml, maybe 12 ml trial. So relatively speaking, even a couple drops of this is a lot in terms of the percentage of the formula. Jamie says, I think you should switch up designations full-time as perfumer. Yes, dear. She's right. I should. I've known that for weeks. So I'm a full-time perfumer. My old job that I still partake in is as a therapist. Rock theme horror? What is rock theme horror? Rocky Horror Picture Show? What is, or am I rock theme horror? What's happening, Colby? Okay. So let's just add even a single drop of eucalyptol, 5% here. Rocky Horror Picture Show, the movie. Okay. Rock theme horror sounds like it would be a good twist, Colby. Maybe that's the perfume that you wear while watching it. Ooh, this is going to go great. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to do 2 drops. Since I already know this is not going to be the final formula, I'm probably not going to use the floral ozone. I'm not worried about screwing something up. Geologists love it. Jordan, thank you for the heart. Jordan, I am working on a vintage orange still. Uh, so that's what's happening here. I also need some background tunes. Let's get some tunes from Spotify. Um, Amory, way ahead of you, bud. It is a pumpkin spice and blood orange heart. That is in fact those are in fact the primary two flavors. Didn't think twice, it's all right. We do think alike. What did you get yesterday? Ginger biscuit? Oh, ginger biscuit. Yes, you got ginger biscuit. I think it's a nice holiday fragrance. The Joe Malones aren't great quality. They don't last. They don't have enough kind of oomph depth for me. But as far as like mass appealing fragrances go, I think they're fine. Yeah, they smell good. Thomas, everything is being released on Halloween now. That is the plan. Assuming our bottles land in time and we can get everything bottled. And we offer 11 ml. Everything that we sell in official 11 ml decants. You get the nice artwork sticker on the round bottle. They look great. So you can get an 11 ml. Yep. And we will also have discovery sets in stock. Yep. Pumpkin spice Aventish. Yeah, that was pretty good. Um, it's doing what I want, which is I don't really smell. I don't want it to smell like eucalyptus. I just want some of that fresh, clean, brisk feeling sensation that you get from it. The 11 mLs are pressurized, yes. Acro, I think, is a great brand. Um, who was the famous perfumer? Spacing on his name, but I mean, Acro is a world class perfumer, and it's fantastic work. Um, I've sampled through them all. I don't remember which ones stood out to me, quite honestly, and none of them were sort of standing out enough for me to say I need a bottle. But I do think it's very good work. Mr. Beepy Boopy, good morning to you. Yes, you will order directly from the website, Thomas. Polysniferous. Yep. Olivier Crest. Thank you, Famine. And his daughter. I think his daughter's kind of like creatively directs it. It does look different. Yeah, I'm using Restream service today. I thought I'd give this a shot because now I can like look and chat with you guys while working. I don't have to be like turning over there all the time. And could be that you're seeing, no, you're still seeing the same angle. Yeah. The audio isn't great. I can put a mic in. Is the audio better now? Is it just because I'm far away? Um, yeah, Amreen. Mostly dumb luck. Well, audio's fine to everybody else. Okay, good. Um, I already have something that works. Like Jamie has cross-checked with me, I wore this trial several times last weekend, and Jamie didn't know what it was when I put it on, and she was like, "My God, what are you wearing? Wear it more often." So I know it's in a good place. It smells plenty pumpkin spicy and does not smell candly over candly or air freshenery, air freshenery. Mm, mm. Thank you, BB. Okay, I'm going to keep. Here's what we're going to use this trial for, guys. This is going to allow me to uh, add eucalyptol drop by drop and determine what percentage of eucalyptol I actually need or want in the main formula. So I'm going to slowly add eucalyptol here um, until I say, nope, that's too much. And then I go back one drop and know that I'm there. So trial number one here, which is already like 70 lines long, I will add the eucalyptol, 5%. There's already 2 drops in there. I'm going to do another 2 drops, and I'm actually going to weigh them this time now that I know I'm going beyond the 1 or 2 drop level. So I will weigh 2 drops and double it. And that was the wrong material. Okay, great. So what we're now doing is seeing how Ferraniol works in uh, in this trial, which I wanted to do anyway. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it right now, but fates had other things in store. So there you go. The Ferraniol is 0.1%, and I put in 0.04 grams. Um, be kind. You're confusing the Ambrish with the Aventish, which is okay because the names do get a little bit silly. The Aventish pink is out of stock. That one is one of the couple ones that is not coming back in on Halloween because I'm further behind in remaking it. Um, Jamie, what were you right about? I mean, you're right about lots of things, but Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé is getting the compliments. It's a compliment magnet. That's a great fall, winter, cozy office. I need it in my life, Jimmy. Yes, be kind. People are absolutely loving pink. Make sure you go onto the website and sign up under Aventish Pink to be notified of when it comes back in stock. Also, if you're not in our Discord, you can join the Discord because I always make announcements about restocks back there, giving people advance notice, etc. All right, well, let's see what Ferraniol, 2 drops of Ferraniol at 0.1% did to the trial. Well, it didn't ruin it. This is how we get gremlins and gremlins 2 to be batched. Pretty much, Zach. Your sweater still smells like Miranda. Nice. Okay. If someone is desperate for a Ventish pink polo big pony 2 is like a subdued Ventish pink. Really? Well, that actually really works. Ferraniol actually in trial number 2, which I'm still going to do. So right now I have 2 trials basically. I have trial number 1, which is slightly more masculine. They're both going to be unisex, but trial number 1 is going to be more fresh, brisk. I think I'm going to call it maybe a Ventish Orange Sunrise, and then there's going to be a Ventish Orange Sunset. So there's going to be 2, I think, which is going to be more dark, ambery, gourmand, cozy, a little bit smoky. I love Fall Creek Shifty. No, BB, I also like Narcotic V quite a lot. Actually, this really worked. It added just a hint of kind of creamy sweetness, just a hint. It didn't ruin the briskness. And I also now, I already think I'm at the eucalyptol limit. I can smell the eucalyptol hiding in there. So if I go any further with the eucalyptol, I think it's going to smell too um, barber shop aromatic, um, which is not really what I want. I think we've tried enforced modesty. Have we tried enforced modesty, Jamie? Yeah, the older Aventish is or older Aventus is definitely the only ones that I like. Yeah. There is pink pepper in here and black pepper, Zach. Um, okay, Natif says the eucalyptol will go down over time. That's great. Yeah, B. Clark. People often ask me like, "Well, how did you do this?" or "How did you do that?" And like most of it is like that. It's like, well, dumb luck. I just kept mixing stuff until I found something I liked. Um, I definitely perfume deeply through intuition and happy accident. Thomas, my Aventish, the one that's closest to Aventus, does have some good smoky presence, but it also stays a little bit kind of more on the fruity, playful side. But the whole concept of it was to highlight the main notes that everybody likes in Aventus, which is more pineapple, more oak moss, and more smoke. I mean, this could be finished right now. It could be. I am going to keep working with it. Um, I just suspect that it can pop a little bit more. And actually, the floral ozone settled in as well. So I'm actually not worried about the addition of it now. The orange shines through. Um, Let me look and see what other um, materials I was considering. Let's also get some chill music happening. Give the guy a pineapple head. Um, it's not a bad idea, Zach, but I'm working on a variation where instead of a seahorse, it's a dolphin. But I may just go back to the seahorse one is so nice. I may just go back and change the background color to be more aqua instead of blue. Okay. Okay. Um, what else do I want to play with in here? Let me see. Oh, yes, I definitely wanted to bring up the cedar aspect in here. I want it to be a little bit woodier. I love the idea of, yeah, if it weren't part of the Aventish line, Superman would actually work for it. You're right. No, sharks are not a fruity vibe. God, this is really good. I am going to add, I'm just going to add one more drop of eucalyptol. Again, it might be too much, but it also might It might really amplify that cold air vibe that I want. And you don't know until you try. Worst thing that happens is I rebuild a tiny 10 ml formula. All right, put 2 drops. Just fuck it. All right, that was also 0.04. So that means I now have 0.08 grams of eucalyptol in here. Then previously put in 2 drops. Mr. Baggio. I promise that we will have international shipping ready to go on the website for the next release on Halloween. That is my promise to you. Yeah, we played with the headless horseman thing, Zach. I think Jamie and I both thought it was just a little bit too, dark, creepy. It didn't as accurately convey the feeling, but yeah, I don't know. Any good amber perfumes that isn't grand swore? Yes, mine. Amberish Absolute, just like BP says. Thank you. How about a clown man? Yeah, that wouldn't be creepy at all, Zach. Pennywise on the label. That would be actually pretty cool. I'd probably get sued by Stephen King, but okay. I may want to bring the boozy note up on this a little bit as well, which I am doing with some rum CO2. Yeah, I'm excited to see what Jamie thinks of this. I really rely on her as she really is the creative director, guys, honestly. Um, she needs really to be given and taking more credit for these creations. She really goes a long way to shaping them. Ah, that's really good now. I'm going to let that sit. No, I'm not. I'm going to add a couple drops of cedar wood. I can't leave well enough alone. But that's fantastic. It really does feel very much like Brackish Man in terms of style. Spicy, fresh, but just with a more of an orange pumpkin spice vibe instead of a, you know, clove. More, I don't know how I'm trying to articulate. Well, it's less classic fougere. This isn't particularly high in like coumarin or anything like that. Amrine, I don't get discouraged because I don't care. I mean, I pay attention, Amrine. I try to, I don't do anything like grotesque, but or gratuitous, but I don't make those claims, so I don't really worry about it. Ryan, more Aventish is coming on Halloween, along with Aventish Red and Aventish Blue, and Cherry Smoke Intense and Brackish Man. That is exactly it, Zach. Exactly. Nathan, I'm working on 2 different trials of Aventish Orange. This smells fantastic, guys. I'm just ecstatic right now that this could actually be done. Ryan, Aventish Blue is, as the name implies, a clean, fruity, aquatic, salty, marine take on the Aventus DNA. So imagine smashing Aventus together with things like Creed's Silver Mountain Water or Virgin Island Water. Those more kind of tropical, fresh ones, but it's not like a shampoo blue. It's not a shower gel blue. How would I describe my style of perfumery? That's a great question. I'll leave it up to you to come up with adjectives in descriptions, but I will tell you that what I've learned about myself and what I'm doing with these perfumes is I'm taking classic DNAs and unbalancing them. Um, Technically, they're less balanced and less perfect and less pristine than the OGs, but what I'm doing is I'm turning up and I'm amping up the the aspects of it that I think people actually really enjoy. Um, Perfuming on steroids, maybe something like that. Um, Even though performance-wise, they're not necessarily beast mode, they're average performers. But stylistically, there's a kind of a brashness, like a playful aggressiveness, maybe. Um, like my cherry smoke intense, I said, okay, well, cherry smoke is all fine and well, but it's kind of like pretty and slightly feminine leaning. What happens if you like gave it some serious balls and put a bunch of oud and darker resins and woods and amped up the smoke note and just made cherry smoke, well, intense, intensified everything. ADD improv is also an accurate description, not of the perfume, but of the perfuming process. 100%. This is fantastic. Man, that's good. All right, so let's just add a couple drops each of cedar wood, of the Virginia and Texas style. There's a noticeable difference between the two styles, or two origins, um, as well as with cedarwood atlas. So cedarwood Texas to me is more. It's a stronger kind of like lumbery, like a Home Depot lumber kind of cedar vibe. Maybe a little bit more kind of peppery. And the cedarwood Virginia is a little bit less aggressive, less abrasive, a little bit smoother. More sandalwood like. That's probably creamier. The cedarwood Virginia is creamier. Mhm. And then the cedarwood Atlas is probably the creamiest. In fact, it's too creamy for this formula. It's not what I'm going for. Colby, we missed you, buddy. Um, Jennifer, I like Miss Dior quite a bit. Jamie's got a bottle of it. I think I got a bottle of it for her. I don't know that I've smelled Teriyaki Intense, or if I have, I don't have a memory of it. Mhm. Thank you, BP. Chef D, you're already into the Chypre genre. Excellent, my friend. I can't wait to smell your work, dude. I would classify Noah as that intersection of how American perfumery is done with aspects of French. I think that's, I think that is fair. Yeah, thank you. Good, Mr. Donuts. Okay, let's add some cedarwood. Let me see how much I've already got in here. Oh, I have a generic cedar essential oil in here. I actually have not used any Virginia or Texas yet. So, um, I've only got 0.3 grams of cedarwood in this trial. These are 10% solutions. I want to increase it by 50%, so that would mean 0.15, but a 10% would mean 1.5 grams. No, that's too much. I'm not going to increase it that much. I'm going to do 0.3 grams of each, I think, at 10%. Even that's going to be too much. Again, this is I don't know, guys. Like I said, I work very intuitively. I'm just going to add zero point 0.1 grams of each of these at 10% and see what happens. Texas cedar is part of your love language. I don't blame you. It's a fantastic material. Oh, you grew up in a woodmill town. Literally, it's a part of your like DNA. Nice. Well, start working on your cedarwood shubra, Chef D. By the fireplace, I think is a wonderful, great, inexpensive, cozy fall scent. It's great. It's very, very likable. It's already in it. Great. Should have known. Mhm. Uh, all right. New strip. Let's see. Hello, my love. Welcome home. How was your workout? Okay. How do I feel about Dolce& and Gabbana the one? I like the original. I think the others are also. I'm sorry. I was thinking of Stronger with You. I like the one. It's very nice. The EDP. Yes. Very nice. Wash Search, I actually don't know very well. I think I've only smelled it once. Um, the best Wash of all time is probably Myths Man to me. Okay, so that's really nice. And what it needs, I have decided in this moment, is another dose of the pumpkin spice accord that I have. So let me add that in. Um, Labdanum is my love language by Aromas and Salazar is fantastic. I mean, I love his work in general. I love his house, and Labdanum is my love language is probably in my top three from him. It's excellent. Oh God, this is really nice. Yeah, I was shocked by a lot of things in that formula, Amreen. Okay, let's weigh this. Even though I'm only going to put probably 2 drops, it's pretty strong. Um, and with my trial number one, a lot of the spices I'm adding individually because the pumpkin spice accord I built is actually pretty creamy. Um, and again, the creaminess is going to be more of the darker gourmand of the two. I don't want uh, this version to become too creamy. So 0.047 grams of pumpkin spice accord. The vintage orange is after Halloween. It's going to be released on November 15th at the House of Dubai in Chicago. What you say about what I asked you about perfume wise does not help. Well, that's a different channel. This is the opposite of that channel. Yeah, interestingly, I don't use, and I'm not saying I'm right. Just in my exploration, I have not gone, my formulas are not Hedione heavy. I think the heaviest Hedione formula I have is a vintage blue, and it's probably like 2% of the formula. Recommendations on Perito Morenos. Yeah, Thomas. What's your styles? I mean, do you want, if you want the most kind of masculine oriented stuff, you're going to want Regal Silhouette, King's Empire, Citrus and Yuzu, and Elite for sure. And then there's some more florals. There's some incensey stuff. Um, Good morning, Miss Autumn. Happy Sunday to you. I don't know what I would be without okay, you got those four. Oh, also, if you like clean, crisp kind of stuff, also Silver Coast is a wonderful, clean, woody aquatic. So definitely put Silver Coast on your list. If you want to explore what I think is a pretty cool, versatile, like an intro, I don't know how familiar you are with Real Oud, but Regal Assam is a really kind of brisk, clean, almost fresh take on a natural oud. So put, I would put Regal Assam on your list, and then Turmeric is amazing. Turmeric is a spicy rose fragrance that is just stunning, incredibly complex. Okay, you're familiar with Real Ouds, and if you like them, then check out Regal Assam. It's a fantastic, like clean, fresh, real oud fragrance. I love it. In fact, every time I talk about it, I literally my brain's like, go spray it, go put it on, go put it on. I can't. I'm working. I can't be wearing Regal Assam. Miss Carrie, how have you been, my friend? Le Male Parfum. It's fine. It runs a little sweet for me, but I literally just splashed orange all over my face. Ooh, yes. Oh, sitting here smelling like fat electrician on a breezy 66 day. Oh, perfect. Perfect fall weather. Breezy. I'd like it a little cooler. Give me 56. 56 degrees, and then we're in my happy place. Thomas, you're very welcome. Happy to help. And Thomas, buy whatever you've got, and I'll throw in several others for you to sample. Well, Jamie will. Jamie will pack your package with love and care, and she will throw in the others. Oh God, it's good. I might just let this sit now. I thought that this trial was ruined. That's how I started the morning. But boy, it's nice. It's better with more pumpkin spice. Yep. Thomas, my pleasure. Holly Sniffers is for the people, my friend. I like to take care of you. Fuck, that might be done, guys. Let it sit, wear it, see if it does need any more support structure, right? It might need a bit of musk support. Um, it might need a bit of petione. It might need some vertifix core, something to hold it together a little bit more in the base, but it might not. There's a little bit of polysantol in here. No Japanol. Yes, Miss Adrian. This is a vintage orange that I'm working on. Yep. Ugh. Yeah, it's doing that thing where my brain is like, I'm so happy, and I'm not even looking for anything as I smell it now. I'm just enjoying it, which tells me it could be there. I'm going to wave this eucalyptol wand in the background here. I'm going to increase the eucalyptol a little bit too. Probably need to check the effort limits on that, but I'm going to do 2 more drops of eucalyptol. Does it equal 100%? What do you mean, Amory? I don't have any Palo Santo in this, but I do love some Palo Santo. Okay, another 0.038. So that is now 0.038. 0.114 of eucalyptol. Like the batch size, it's hard to explain, but for example, if I have a 4 gram batch size, if it equals, oh, uh, no, I'm working in completely random numbers on my trials, Amarin, and then I'll normalize to like, uh, I'll probably do a larger trial before I build the whole formula. I would do like a 10 gram trial probably. I'm sorry, a 100 gram trial. This current trial is uh, about 12.5 grams. So at 100 grams, right, you're going to be able to work out more precision. Um, and it's also not so much of a commitment that, like, if I put in 2 extra drops of something accidentally, it doesn't ruin it. I can build around that, right, as I expand the formula. It gives you some wiggle room, right? Yeah, it's much easier this way than trying to like do all that math in advance. All right, it's a little too slow, Jazzy. Leela, what do you want it about, baby? Probably tolerate a little more cedar. Um, oh, decisions, decisions. All right, I'm looking at my trial two to see if there's any other ingredients that I ended up using in there that I want to bring over into trial one. Oops, that's the wrong sheet. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's all about the decisions, Kara. It's nice to be at a place where it's like, this is done. This is an amazing wearable fragrance. Now it's just about stylistic uh, preferences. Yeah, Amory, I feel you. Um, I do have a good dose of black tea in here. I don't have any smoke, which I'm okay with. I think the smoke is going to be in the evening fragrance. I don't have any uh, apple note. I think I'm okay with that too. I don't want this one to be sweet, not super sweet. I do have some honey base in here. Is that true? Yeah, it's doing pretty good. Becca, I am still working on orange. Yes, ma'am. Oh, so good. All right. I'll leave it. I'll let Jamie come up and smell it. And I will uh, all right, one other thing. And then yeah, I'm wondering if I want to make it a little bit more humor in it. Oh, my beloved. You smell it on skin?
Was it interested?
No.
Let's put it on. It's a little bit sharp.
But in not like a not good, like not in a spicy good way, but in a too abrasive way. It would be easy to smooth out with some blenders.
Yeah.
I mean, I want this to be the
It's too
sharper.
minty.
Okay, that's the eucalyptus.
Yeah, it's too much of that,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, okay, you're
Where's the
probably right.
first one?
It's here.
Oh. I like what you're going for though. It just kind of covers,
Some
well,
of
to
the,
my nose, it covers the spiciness a little
yeah,
bit.
a little bit more in here. Yeah, and I don't want to cover the spiciness too much.
I do like what you're going for. Maybe put it in half. If you have it, is it still gonna be noticeable though? Do you still get the texture you want?
Yeah. And Natish said it'll decrease over time as well.
I don't know, maybe wait and see,
Yeah.
because that might chill out over time.
But this feels,
On paper, it doesn't smell minty.
yeah, on skin it does smell mintier. You're right. I hadn't put it on skin yet. All right. Mm. Yeah, it might be too fresh. She might be right. Yeah, Hedione is always an easy one to go for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Um, and depending, if I want to keep some density to it as well, I'll use something like Leerol. I mean, Leerol is a magic worker anyway, so um, okay. I do want to smell it with a little bit more K Absolutes. Ooh, Rich Radiance, yes. Yes, we sell lots of stuff. Um, you can find everything on our website, which is hollysnifferous.com. Oh, tempting, tempting. All right, here's what I'm going to do. What am I going to do? Mm, No, I mean, I want this to go, but it just might not be the right material. I was thinking about making a little side trial. I do need to make, I'm going to dilute some of this A Absolute because it's really crazy strong. Yes, Hedione is supposed to be Hedione and one of the musk. I want to say maybe Muscanone supposedly does that as well. So you can see the darkness and viscosity of the A Absolute. It's like this super dark green, looks almost black. It is already very strong. It comes as a 10% solution. I'm going to dilute it to point. Uh, I'm sorry. I'm going to dilute it from 10% to 1%. Muscanone, I think, is the one, Zach. Carrie, have a wonderful day painting. I don't think I knew that you were a painter. You should post some of that. Thank you thank you for appreciating my laboratory. Oops, forgot to put the plug back in the head. Okay, that is a absolute 1%. Thank you, Rich Radiance. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you to say. Okay. Now, Chef D, have a wonderful day at the kitchen.
All the fun things you do together.
I know. Okay. I need a coffee refresher here in a second. Yeah, it's guys, when I put it on skin, it's the floral ozone is no good. It's just it just is not the direction I want. I'm gonna make a note to remove it. It doesn't work. It's too light and airy. It gives an airy vibe, but not fall air. The eucalyptol does a better job of giving a fall air vibe. I put in floral ozone and it's too much. I think that's probably some of what you're smelling as a little bit light minty as well, Jamie. Ben Sense, what's up, buddy? Random question. Do you guys have a favorite type of musk? I love Muscone Labo. I love Muscone Labo. Unfortunately, it's one of the more expensive musks. Hello, Lucky. Jennifer, we have one fragrance that's got a beachy lactonic vibe to it. It's a Ventish Pink. Um, it's got a bubblegum accord, so it's kind of bubblegummy, white floral, beachy, aquatic. So that might suit you. All right, I'm going to take a drop of Hey Absolute and put it way down here. And then I'm going to touch just a bit of it and put it up here. And I'm like Bob Ross with his palette, except my arm is the palette. Um, to see if some of the Hey Absolute will do anything to this. I already have Hey Absolute in trial number 2, the darker one, and it works great. It's pretty good. It's really good. How much and the longevity? Jennifer, people are getting very good longevity, 6+ hours out of the pink. It's a good, strong formula. We sell 50 mLs for $87. No, yeah, $87 plus shipping. We are out of stock. It's sold out pretty quick. It probably won't be back in stock until probably mid-November. Lucky, I have not tried Prin Anatolia. Yeah, that's not the kind of Amrina. Yeah, I looked at Ionones. That's not and the Hedion are not the airiness that I want. I don't want airy texture. I want piercing, brisk air. I want coldness. I don't want lightness. In fact, I want to keep the fragrance fairly kind of like compact and piercing and spicy. Is there something like cold pressed food oil? Um, I don't know. I mean, oil. I don't. Probably not. I mean, I don't think they press food. I mean, oud is the oud oils are extracted by distillation. Um, so I don't think so. Yeah, frostbitten is nice. Frostbitten has a good bit of that piercing air vibe. I think I'm going for. I don't know any layerings for that, Jennifer. Diana, yes, we've tried a bunch of ferns. We think they're okay. Jamie has kept one or two in her collection, but she was just saying yesterday she might actually sell them.
Yeah, probably gonna.
She says yes, she's probably going to. If you want better quality work than fern in that same kind of natural botanical style, better quality, stronger, more interesting, and less expensive, I highly recommend Wit and West. Uh, Wit and West.
95
Plus shipping.
plus shipping, so like $10 for the shipping.
Well, we did 5 on the site, so
Oh.
200. Or did we? Okay.
That's not.
Shit, I don't think I even attached shipping to them. Look and see on the Holy Sniffer site, look at the sales and see what the totals ended up being.
Yeah, we did attach shipping,
Okay, how much?
$5.
It was 5. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we should probably be doing 10.
Yeah.
My God, why did it say Witten West 18 times? I'm sorry for spamming my own chat, guys. Yeah, Calone again, it's too watery. It's like the floral ozone. That's the wateriness is not it's not what I want.
Somebody ordered 999 ghosts and they live in Denver. There's a Colorado state tax, there's a Denver.
I saw that, yeah.
Fucking Colorado retail delivery fee. Art, what the hell?
What did it end up costing them?
$218.
Maybe contact them and ask if they wanted us to refund them and we could just have them pick it up or ship it without, I don't know.
That's a state, I mean, we're gonna owe that. We don't pay it.
Not if it doesn't go through the website is my point.
Um,
Thank you, Zach. Yeah, Hiram Green's another one as well. Yeah. But stylistically, Witten West is closer to Fern in terms of like the floral, fresh, botanical kind of vibe.
All right, well, future reference, we need to up our,
Shipping fee.
yeah, because these expensive bottles, we're gonna be, I'm shipping them insured. That's that.
BP, I mean, if you like heavy resinous scents, labdanum, as my love language, is pretty widely agreed to be a fantastic fragrance, maybe the best in his house. So, um, you know, I think you could resell it if you didn't like it. Yes, typically you'd put the heavier perfume down when layering. Okay, well, I can kind of play with trial 1. Maybe I'm going to come back to this, guys, because I think the floral ozone ruins it, quite honestly. So, that's just
Alexa,
a
weather.
little too heavy.
In Hartford, it's 72 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies.
I'm gonna walk the dog.
Today,
Okay, love.
weather with a high of 81 degrees and a low of 45 degrees. By the way, I can now notify you of breaking news updates. Would you like that?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Let's move on to trial 2. Just gonna leave it for now. No. Yes. God. Decisions. All right. Trial number 2. We're moving on. Amreen, I'm looking for like a cold, piercing fall breeze kind of vibe. The eucalyptol is definitely more of that, almost like a camphor, like the feeling of camphor, but without the mint smell. Good question. Let me go. I'm gonna go grab Fall Creek and smell that. Yeah, well, it's too oak mossy. Yeah, yeah, you're not wrong. This has definitely got a lot of what I'm going for. Yeah. Um, and now it's made me realize that some of what I'm going for isn't airiness, it's metallic. This is such an amazing fragrance. Oh, God, she did a great job with this. Yeah, this has exactly it's eucalyptol. I hadn't smelled the eucalyptol in here before until working with it. But this is exactly texturally. Yep. I think it's eucalyptol. I think what you were smelling was actually the floral ozone that doesn't work.
Oh, okay. So you're basically taking like what we were smelling last weekend and just adding a little eucalyptol to it to see.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I know where it was last weekend was phenomenal.
It was great, super strong.
Yeah.
Did not need to be stronger, in my opinion.
Well, I'm not trying to make it stronger.
Sorry on that feedback.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was very, very solid on its own. All right. I'll check them out. Come on,
Jake, lipstick scents are iris dominant. How do you spell what word? God, Fall Creek is so good. Jesus, that's good. Yes, how about them Irish? They they did it. They played a solid game in the end. Still lots of room to clean up mistakes. The undisciplined mistakes are infuriating. Um, guys, after smelling Fall Creek, I'm going back to trial 1. I'm sorry. I know I said I was done. Fall Creek is the one. This is an American indie brand, Cirrus Parfum. God, it's good. Can't stop smelling it. All right. Okay. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna add more eucalyptol. I'm just gonna see what happens. Again, this trial I think is probably already toast. I think the floral ozone ruined it. It's too light. It's too, yeah. What raw material? How can I get that set up in my house? Um, buy an L-shaped desk and about $20,000 worth of perfume materials. Oh, eucalyptol. Uh, eucalyptol. Yes, you're welcome, my friend. Okay. Uh, okay, I have 0.11 4. I just added another 0.09, so now we're at 0.085. So we're at 0.2. Exactly. So that's a good dose. That's a pretty good dose at 5% eucalyptol. Good morning, Miss 808. Nice to see you. I'm also gonna pull the plug out from my phone. Sorry if I lost. Okay, we're back. Plug this into my computer. What do you do with blends that don't work out? Miss Upton, we being perfumers, are known to basically just label them and stick them in the back corner of a closet somewhere. Sometimes you return years later and go, interesting. This isn't half bad. Maybe there's something I can do with this. Fixing to do some research. Amory, thank you, dude. I deeply appreciate that, my friend. I love a good team effort. So thank you. Okay, I added the eucalyptol. Let's give it a shake and see. You should save all the trials and errors you don't use in a bottle and sell it off. Like one bottle, like the jungle juice of perfume, Zach. Oh, you're a perfumer. Okay, Upton girl. Well, good to meet you. Yeah. There's no throwing of stuff away. That's crazy talk. Small price to pay for salvation, indeed. I do have a line out to Harry Joseph Amreen. He and I were texting this morning. He is also doing some research, which I will fill you in on. He had a whole newsletter last year that he connected me with, talking about pumpkin spice type notes, materials, accords, etc. Which I wish I had found earlier. Yes, one bottle a year, and that's what it can be called. Yeah. In fact, Amreen, I will let me find that. I'll send it to you, the pumpkin spice deal. Where have we been messaging, Amreen? Oh, I got an email from you. Is that true? Yeah, give it a shot, Zach. Who knows? We're on Insta. Okay. Let me pull up my Insta. Thank you, Amreen. I have the hardest time finding the chats on. There it is. Okay. I just sent you a web link to his newsletter from last year on pumpkin spice materials. Upton girl, Glad to have you here in the community with us. Stay in touch and uh, anything we can do to help. Yeah, it makes it a little bit green. Um, let's just put it on skin. Yes, absolutely. Not only does it give it more of that brisk air chord that Zoe captures in Fall Creek. Oh, that's it. It also brings the spices back out, which is very interesting, guys. This is one of the cool things about perfumery. There's stuff that's like totally illogical, non-intuitive, um, some kind of weird magic that happens. I couldn't begin to tell you why. Fuck, that's really good again. It almost like it saved the whole formula. This was on its way to being like a back shelf formula that didn't work, but it's brought out the spiciness and it's fantastic. This is how I perfume too. I happy accidents. I'm like, oh, okay, and now this. Like I wasn't thinking this before, but now I just want to go back and add in a little bit more of some of the orange accord notes. Queen wrote it's a kind of magic based on perfuming. Elamy's not a bad idea, actually. Elamy's a solid idea. Let's play. Let's crowdsource. Dangerously low on Elamy unless I have more of it somewhere. Ah, I do have more of it. Great. Elamy might work. Lemon juice. This is a trial for Aventish Orange, one of my upcoming releases. Lovely. Ooh, it's really good where it's at. Um, let's do let's do this. Just a little dip into the old Elamy resin here. So my only hesitation now with some of these changes, the last ones and then potential with Elamy, it does, they do work. They work and they smell good. But like I said, I had something last weekend already. It was fantastic. And now I just feel like I might be going a little bit off the intended direction. But fuck it. We've come this far. Let's just see. All right, let's add some element here. Tiny bit. More than that. It was a thousandth of a gram. Yeah. Let's just see what one drop does. 0.035 grams. Aventish October Skies. I like the name of that. Why is it called orange? Yes, because the dominant citrus note is going to be orange. Yep, indeed. And also orange for pumpkin and orange for Halloween theme in general. So it's kind of a fall seasonal style release. What material are we talking about? The Elemi? Oh, yes. Yeah. 0.4% is in Caban. Okay. Well, 0.035 out of, let's see here, 0.035 out of approximately, this fucking thing, 0.035 out of approximately 12.5. I'm currently at 0.28%, so it's in the ballpark. Hello, I made some notes. It's created in my heart. Could you please mate it and tell me what's the result? I cannot, my friend. I am sorry. I am probably not capable of making what is in your heart. Also, I definitely don't have time. But thank you for asking. That's a big project to bring somebody's vision to life. It's really nice, dude. It's really nice. I gotta bring pumpkin spice aspect back up. Lemon juice elemi is a resin that's kind of in like the frankincense sort of family, but has a brighter, almost citrusy kind of um, top note aspect. Yeah, I've got a good dose of cardamom in here. I've got a bunch of individual spices plus my pumpkin spice accord. Um, so I know I can do that. I've also got some olibanum in here. I've got some olibanol in here. I've got cardamom, ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, eugenol, mace. I'm looking for scents in the Franks and Beans family. That would be a hell of a perfume. Roll that delicious bean footage. I mean, this is nice. It's nice. Um, we really are just in the realm of like stylistic preference at this point. All of these work. Um, I'm gonna overdose this pumpkin accord here. And when I say overdose, I don't mean in the trial. I mean right there. No, because my pumpkin spice accord is too dense. Because it's not just spice; it's also like fleshy, pumpkiny kind of stuff. So it's going to be more about the individual spices, but then I have to be careful about different limits and things. Not that I'm not like ironclad with IFRA, but I also want to be safe. I don't want to fuck people up. Yeah, that's too that doesn't go. There's a ton of cinnamon in here already, dude. Like definitely pushing the limits. I've got cinnamon leaf, I've got cinnamon bark, and I've got cinnamon kalon. Yes, a little bit incensey lemon juice. I mean, what's on my arm smells amazing. It's not better than what I had a week ago. So I'm gonna set it aside. We've gone as far as we can go with that one today. I'm probably gonna come back and rebuild it to where I had it before, and then utilize some of these changes that I know worked, like the additional cedar. The elemi might still actually be nice, and the eucalyptol. I'm going to leave out the floral ozone. Um, and we'll see about the other stuff. Could I please advise you with the notes what I want to create? I can't, Mr. Arad, I can't do that. I don't have the time for that. Yeah, let me know what you find, Amory. Please do. Okay, now a little bit of work on trial B, or number 2. This stuff smells awesome. It might be done. Um, Yesterday I added a little bit of diacetyl, which gives a creamy buttery note. I added some sandalwood. I don't know, man. It does smell good. I'm gonna let it rest. We'll see. All right, let's put trial 2 on skin over here. Just give me a fresh take on where this is. What I did want to play with was adding some ferraniol, which I accidentally added to the first trial. That actually worked nicely. Fuck, this is so good, guys. Oh my god, you guys are gonna love this one. Um, it's definitely sweeter, it's more ambery, it's gourmand. Um, yeah, there's eugenol in there too. I mean, I've got all the classic spices, man. I got cardamom, eugenol, 3 different kinds of cinnamon. I got mace. Mm. I'm having to filter out the smell of chlorine on my skin from the hot tub. This might need to just go in a sprayer. And I'm gonna wear it like I'm gonna go to the gym here in a hot minute. It might need a little bit more blending. Maybe some more lily of the valley kind of stuff. Maybe some little the wall and ethyl little the wall. Um, Let me smell it on strip. Yeah, thank you, Emery. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it does after a day or two. Was the name on the bottom left always there? No, Rice, I threw that in there on the Restream app. I did think, usually, Rice, when we use Restream, it says Jamie and Noah, but I thought, let's just reduce the chance for error, and I'm just gonna write Noah. And this is good. Maybe a little bit more Tolu balsam. And maybe a little bit more spice. So Amreen, these are two different trials that I was doing of a vintage orange that kind of went two different directions. And actually, the intent was I was building like a sweeter base and a fresher top kind of a thing. Um, and then combining them in different proportions to make a final fragrance. And at some point, I realized that each individual component building block was actually almost a complete fragrance on its own. So I said, let me take them that direction. Kevin Levrone or Lee Priest? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lee Priest on that. This is sweeter. It's more creamy. I do want a little bit more smoke. Smoke I'm getting from it now is from Fumenson's HTC, which is a sort of a softer, more ambery smoke, not as like in your face as birch or cade. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that. How much do I have? I have 0.05. I'm not really smelling any smoke in the formula, so I know there's room here. So I'm going to add another 0.04 and see what happens. I did think about coffee, yeah. One of the things with coffee CO2 is it can really, it's easy to overdo. Actually, well, at least for me, I've found it's harder to keep it like a clean coffee note addition without it just kind of like messing with a lot. But I may split this actually into two different trials because the one I have works really nicely. These were some other side trials I was doing. Yeah, I just feel like trial one has gotten too far off of the yeah, it's not what I want. It's gotten too far off the track of what I have. Oh, you've got the formula for Mansara Cafe, Emery? Yeah, let's take a look actually. I don't remember what I did with that but that's definitely no good. Let me see what I did. Actually, I don't. Yeah, I don't know what I did with that. That probably would not work. Thank you, dude. Okay, let's see what a little bit more smoke does in here. Yeah, that's nice. Still not overtly smoky, just this little hint fluttering in the distance. Hmm. Boy, that's good. Um,
Hey, hey.
it might tolerate a little bit more apple. Also might tolerate a little bit more orange, which is really what I wanted to be front and center. Thank you, Amory. Yeah, I will. I don't remember if I've tried the Pantheon Roma, honestly. Uh, let's dip this. Okay, this definitely needs more orange. No doubt. Let me see here, man. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Looks pretty big foam though. Only point, only 0.05% coffee, right? Which tells you how complex it is. They're not getting most of the coffee scent from actual coffee. Hello, Shannon. How are you? Hello, Janae. Good morning to you. Still think the floral ozone is really what ruined trail number one. That's good to know. I don't know what else. Jamie? No,
Are you calling?
I am calling you. I'd like to get your take on this darker, sweeter trial.
What have you done to it?
I don't know, stuff. I mean, since what, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really know how to answer that. Maybe
Good.
dab a little on skin, see what it does on your skin. Nope. All right. Jesus. Okay. Let me take that. Just put on the back of your
Listen, bossy pants.
hand. Creamy, ambery. I think a little bit more orange. More orange and more apple, more spice.
No. You're almost done.
I know. I'm sitting here, I'm like, I don't know what else to do to it. Maybe a little bit more blending, you know?
What does that
A
mean?
little bit more refinement, kind of smoothing.
It's really smooth.
Okay.
I think it's at the point now where you could be testing longevity.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
A tiny bit more kind of sweetness.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay.
Quite nice.
You're quite nice.
Good job.
Thanks, love.
Yum. Wow. I like where that went.
Yeah, I do too. All right. So I've already got several sweetness parts in here. Perennial, like a caramel, like a like a maple caramel sort of thing.
That's a good idea. Scotch.
That's so funny. I just ordered a butterscotch material from Harry Joseph. Yeah,
Yeah. I like it.
but the perennial has a little bit of that butterscotchy vibe. Well, I'm gonna add this and see what happens. Dosing on this is beats me. Your guess is as good as mine. 0.29. Did I lose TikTok? Why is that not showing? Oh, it is. Okay, good. Great. All right. Ooh, the rooting music has come on. It's a sign. It's a sign of impending victory. We'll all listen to Rudy together. Okay. All right, let's see what oh God, that is good. Let's see what 0.3 grams of faraniol did. Oops, 0.1%, not 1%. That's an important detail. 0.1%. Yeah, it is very, very strong, Emery, for sure. What I've noticed is that the smell of coffee CO2, it smells very coffee-like, but when if you're just relying on that for the smell of coffee, it doesn't actually work because it's so strong. Yep, that helped. Oh boy, strengthened it up quite a bit too. Faraniol is very diffusive. Mm, boy. Yeah. I mean, this is a good place to be. I'm like, I don't know what else to do to make it better. My gut's telling me a little bit more cardamom. And then I may need to also, oh, I forgot that I had diluted this ocean oil. Yeah, that's too airy. Um, I could probably put a little bit of saffron in there. Um, let's set that aside. I might need some additional musk in the trial one, actually. All right, where's my cardamom? One thing at a time here, dude. Come on. Oh, and a little bit more booze. Yeah. Okay. Cardamom. Okay. She was working in that pond. Yeah, it's fun to do stuff like that. Like, you know, collaborative kind of stuff. Okay, cardamom, I have 0.06. I'm gonna do another 0.03. 50% increase in cardamom. Okay, I did 0.035. That's fine. It's now 0.096. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Nice. Ah, yeah. It's got a little bit more pop. Um, maybe, maybe. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's interesting. The cardamom kind of smoothed it out a little bit. Ah, it's so wonderfully sweet, spicy fall on the top. I think what I'm going to do with this trial, because I got a good, 25 mLs here, is do a bunch of little 5 ml trials with different structural elements. So, like, I'll put 5 ml with like 1% hedione, 5 ml with 1% galaxolide, um, and maybe some other structural pieces like that to see how individual structural elements play with this trial. Again, just looking to kind of support things from the bottom up. Fuck, it's really nice though. It is very relaxing for me as well, Anne Marie. Oh, yes, I want more booze. God, this is strong. This stuff is crazy expensive, guys. Crazy expensive. Michael, I'm working on a vintage orange. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more. I actually got a decent amount in there. How much of this did I buy? Because I can't run out. Well, I can order more at that time. This stuff is, yeah, whatever. It's getting expensive, but it's for the people. I've got 0.14 grams in. I'm gonna add another 0.03 maybe. 0.035. That was rum CO2, in case anybody's keeping score. What did I say? 0.035, 0.2, so 0.234. What I've got in there now. Yes. Well, these are both Aventish oranges, Amrine. Yeah. Just kind of glancing around at all the various materials I had set out that I thought would end up being a part of things. Miss Soul Butter, happy Sunday to you, my dear. How's your day going? A new, a little new batch red for push day. I like it. Leg day for me, Ian. Chilling. Had a girl. Okay. Let's give it a taste test. Yes, that's good. I don't want it any boozier than that, but that definitely was good. That helped. Esteban, good morning to you, sir. So nice. Does this need any more blood orange? Paul programmed a 50 rep set on extensions. That sounds fun. Oof, better you than me, man. I just don't need that anymore. I don't need to be limping around for half a week. Yeah, I bet it wasn't fun. Mm. All right, I'm gonna add it because right now there's actually no blood orange in this one. I only have red mandarin and a couple of other different orange materials, so I do want to get some of these more natural blood orange tones happening. So let's start with 0.2 grams. I lied. Let's start with 0.11 grams. Again, for no discernible reason other than that's what my gut is telling me. A diet cola without vanilla. Interesting, Emery. You just overdosed the maltol. Interesting. There's a great one that I've got that I thought was maybe going to go into this sweeter version of orange, but didn't work the way I wanted it. Um, Maltol isobutyrate is very interesting. You have that, yeah. It's very, well, it's strong as hell. It's really funky meat, like meat smelling. It's got this really kind of funky foot vibe. Cody, I think the new product paradigm is a very safe, easy wearing, it's, and please don't take this the wrong way. No disrespect meant to you or anyone else. It's kind of a perfume for people who aren't really perfume people. It's just something that anybody can kind of throw on and uh, just enjoy smelling like something without offending anybody. It's perfectly likable, but it's pretty weak performance wise and structurally. Okay, that's definitely. Yep, nice. Um, Top of the morning to you as well. The restock is going to be on Halloween. That's currently what it's scheduled for. I'm going to overdose the Thranol here on my hand and see what happens. You're very welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you checking in. The Fulton Rourke Mafia is after me. Run, Jasper, run. We'll put you into the Fulton and Rourke Witness Protection Program. How do you manage for raw materials to not spread through the house while doing perfumery? I don't. JJ, I don't. We have a house fan, which is nice, where I can crank that and pull all of the air out of the house in a matter of about 6 or 7 minutes. Um, but other than that, I don't. That's why I fled to France. How's the trip going, man? Okay, I can tolerate a little bit more Thuraniol as well. Thuraniol. Crazy. Interesting, Jasper. What's the high level observation that you're making? I'm super curious about that. Oh, Willow, thank you. I didn't want to cry, but that's easier than eyes and lips. Nice to meet you, Willow. Oh, I did not know. I didn't see. Willow's easy to remember. I'll remember Willow. That's a fantastic name. Last day in Hawaii. Back to LA. Well, enjoy it, Esteban. You have a great day as well. Just such an art and everything with such pride and intention. Yeah, that's super cool, man. Willow, whereabouts are you? All right, I'm gonna up the perennial 1% to point. Hmm. Are you familiar with the Maison Margiela unit line? Yes, I am, Cody. The best one, in my opinion, is Jazz Club. It'll be orange. Well, it depends on what you mean by orange forward. It won't be like, um, I don't know. It's not going to be. I guess the answer is no. Orange will be there. People will smell this and go, "Ooh, I get the orange," but it's going to be part of like it's orange, pumpkin spice, amber. Um, it's not going to be like um, orange or Sirocco from Les Indemnidables or um, I can't think of another orange dominant fragrance at the moment. The orange will be noticeable, but it will be balanced with all of the other elements. That's probably the best way to say it. The Eau de Parfum Maison Magella line. I don't know that one. Yeah, like the higher the non what's the R word for the line? Retro, but not that. Redo. What the fuck do they call that line? Yeah, those are the only that line is the only Maison Margiela I've ever smelled. Dino, the dark tails. Oh, Willie, you're in Hawaii too. Oh, um, Kona, nice. Dino, the dark tails that we've had in sold out instantly. Um, but they're on the polysniferous site. So keep an eye out and stay in touch. We will notify everybody when the next batch of the limited editions arrives. We are going to get about 5 more bottles of each one. Oh, yummy. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Good, good. Do, 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 do. Oh, you've tried them. Oh, okay, Dino. Nice. Yeah, I love the line. Oh, how did we find Dark Tales? I'm sorry. I thought you were asking how you could find Dark Tales. It's reading comprehension. It's not my strong suit, you know. How did I first find them? I don't know. Probably on TikTok somewhere. I saw them. Ordered a sample set from Sweden. Did a whole rundown on them, and then ordered a couple bottles. Jamie and I think, have 4 bottles between the two of us. Um, and then now we're helping her distribute in the U.S. Hello, Lady Wolf. What a great name. Not quite Lady Hawk, but Lady Wolf. I'll take it. Rep. Uh, something else though. That's not the whole name. Replica. Replica. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Soulbutter. Colby, I'm still here, brother. Oh, thank you, Dino. I appreciate that. It won't let you spell out the full word. That's weird. Might be too much orange now. I gotta let that settle. Um, Wouldn't that be awesome, Zach? One of my all-time favorite movies. You just had an earthquake. Holy shit. Yeah. Was it America that did the soundtrack? I think it was America, wasn't it? No. Alan Parsons Project. It was Alan Parsons. Not mistake. And you left the E off of Lady Hawk, Zach. And Michelle Pfeiffer is not happy with you. What are you doing out there? What are you doing?
Actually, for your video.
Oh,
Yeah.
alrighty.
This perfume,
Yes,
it's gone. On my skin.
it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a problem. Okay. So it needs way more foundation.
Yeah. I mean, what's there is like a skin scent, the nice skin scent.
Okay.
Unless I'm nose blind, so why don't you check it out? You saw how much I put on it, like basically poured it on.
Here's the Mrs. Willow. Yeah, it's not, there's barely anything there.
Right. So
Good to know.
more
Not
people.
enough, not enough anchoring. Well, it's funny, I was looking at this, and I'm like, I have lots of flavor here, but I don't have a lot of structure.
Yeah.
So,
What are you gonna do for that?
um,
Theoretically.
well, there's no musks in here yet, so I could literally just put this on top of a musky base, which I think I'll try right now.
Okay.
I was actually saying earlier, what I'm gonna do is take this and put it into like 5 different 5 mLs,
Okay.
each with a different structural base.
Oh, you did that? I forget which perfume you did that with. Was it Aventus Red?
It was,
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That did help a lot with
It did.
figuring out performance.
So,
Cool. All right.
yeah.
Nice. It's freaking hot
I
out
made a
there.
couple of changes. Let's see.
What'd you add? Could I know?
A little bit more. There was no actual blood orange in there, so I put a little bit of blood
Oh.
orange, a little bit more spice, a little bit more therianol.
Okay.
So let me. Oh, sure, we can just do that.
Jesus. It's all alcohol right now. Something flattened it.
Too smooth now.
Yeah, something. I like the orange. The orange is great.
Okay.
Spice is good. It smells about the same amount of spice to me.
Okay.
Let me see.
And enough pumpkiny spice.
This is a spicy fragrance.
Okay.
Yeah. This is like, it's kind of mouth-watering.
Okay.
If you can figure out how to make this last, it's gonna be killer. This is okay. You actually need
Yeah, it might need to settle.
flatten it.
Well, the therianol is pretty heavy.
Yeah. It feels like it kind of got mushed a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know.
Azari, good morning, buddy. Are we back to being nice? Who wasn't being nice?
Yeah.
Was I not being nice yesterday?
Were you being mean? On my back?
I certainly wasn't being mean to Azari. Black spruce, Colby, yes. Colby's sending me some black spruce.
Nice.
Willow says hi.
Oh, Willow.
No flogging. No flogging or flogging? got your Aventus Red and it's fire. Excellent news. I'm very happy you like it. Oh, the dude with the TikTok battle. Were you there for that?
No,
Where I
what?
accidentally let some random dude into my.
Did you really?
I'm like, get out of my live.
Oh,
Because he requested. I was
Yeah.
like trying to, and I fat fingered it.
who was it?
I don't know, some random dude.
Did you guys have chat?
No, I was like, get out of my chat.
Well, I would have had a fun.
No,
Who are you, random?
apparently it's a thing.
It is. People battle, yeah.
What the fuck is a battle? What's that
Maybe
mean?
debate on something.
And then
You
everybody
didn't hear Mia go off about how she hates these freaking battles. She thinks there's a waste of
heard
time.
her, but she says a lot. And
Yeah.
a lot of it just makes sense to me.
Okay.
So yeah. What's the battle? Like you get votes from the audience?
I think you get gifts. I think it's like somebody would send you a gift if you are arguing better. It's like a debate.
Stupid.
It's a waste of your time.
Maybe actually I need to find the people on TikTok to let in, and then we have like a napping contest. That's more my style. Like who can nap
You
better?
win.
I nap
Because you
hard.
fall asleep
Instantly.
really fast
Yeah.
and you can sleep really long.
Yep.
But
You go 4 bars, and he goes 4 bars freestyle. You get 7 likes and gifts, and whoever gets more wins. I'm trying to think of something I care less about than winning a random TikTok battle against somebody. Okay, well, I think that we need to experiment with this. The trial's good, smells amazing. It left Jamie's skin very quickly. So it's time to play with some structure. Before I do that, no, oud is not the vibe I'm going for with this. This one I want to stay in kind of the sweeter. It's not. It's definitely not feminine, but I want it to stay very female appealing. Not that women can't enjoy oud. Don't come at me. Did you miss much? Well, you did technically. Yeah, I've been sitting here for several hours working on Aventus Orange. 2 different versions of it I've got going now. Okay, there's that. Let me now. The notes for this one, Willow, are basically ambers, pumpkin spice, and orange are kind of the dominant vibe. There's some rum, there's some apple, there's a little bit of white floral, there's some ginger. So fall gourmand spice is kind of where we're going. I'm also going to up the Polu balsam a little bit before we split this up. It's very nice and spicy. It is. All right. Here is the Tolu balsam. Some stuff from Angel Share. I've never. Did you send me that? I don't know if I've seen that from her. TJ, chrysanthemum would not be a bad idea. I don't actually have any chrysanthemum materials. I am using some carnation material. I think there's something going on with her skin too, maybe out of the hot tub, because this shit is really poking on me. And is not going anywhere. What did I just add? What did I put on? Oh, Yeah, okay. That definitely needs to. I just added on my skin some dianthus. Dianthus is a very expensive carnation material. It's a very spicy floral, and that really makes this pop. I'm definitely going to add a little bit more of that. Now for the Tolu balsam, and to do this in a way that minimizes waste and does not overdose. I only have 0.125 grams in here. I'm going to see if I can get just the tiniest drop out. Um, okay, that's one drop. That's only 0.048. A little bit more. Whoa, that's a big drop. Jesus, I don't want that much. There we go. Yeah, total balsam is nice. Cade oil. There is a little bit of smoke in here. I may still play it with some cade or birch tar clear, actually. And I've actually got a couple of smoke bases coming, Colby, from my oud guy, that are wonderful. In fact, wait, I've got the samples here. Um, I've got a birch tar from the Netherlands coming that's gorgeous. Um, those might actually go really well. Dianthus is Dianthus is beautiful, Azari. It's absolutely stunning. Um, yeah, it is a gorgeous carnation material. Okay, so I did get 0.125 added back in. Perfect on Tolu balsam, so that's now at 0.25. Um, music is a little bit peppy. This is no longer my liked songs list. What's going on here? It's on Smart Shuffle. That's why. I did get the Tolu balsam, Azari. Yes, sir. It's fantastic. Yeah, what an amazing material. So good. Tonka bean absolute. Yep, I've got some Tonka in here. May up the dosage a little bit. In fact, I definitely should up the dosage. All right. Turns out there was some work to do. Okay, we got the Tolu balsam in. I'm gonna up the dianthus note just a bit. Willow, have a wonderful day. Uh, BB Orange is House of Dubai has sort of first priority release. Um, if there is any left, then it will be released from our website. Yes. Yeah, no worries, Amreen. I can't keep buying these expensive frags, man, but how can I refuse a full bottle of J Musk 4? Oh, crack. I saw that bottle pop up this morning. Better you than me, my friend. I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Hello, Fougere Doc. Good morning or good afternoon to you. Yeah, have you smelled J Musk 4 crack? It is outstanding. I think he does his musks better than anything else he does. You want little song for the fall. That's a solid one. Okay, I added Tolu balsam, I added dianthus, and I think now a little bit more tonka bean. You tried 1 and 3, not 4. I liked 4 better than 5. Is that true? No, that's not true at all. I don't know. I don't know. Also doesn't matter. I'm not getting them. I am off the Jinx train. Kobe did not like 5. Yeah, I think I liked 4 better from memory. Okay. Tonka bean absolute 10%. This will definitely help with the foundation. The raw materials game is a slippery slope, Katrina. Excuse me. Yes, Doc, we are making orange. Both versions. Don't tell. It's a secret. Okay. Okay, 0.31. Yeah, I've got the isobutadiene sitting right here, actually. That's been here in the front row, sort of like, hey, don't forget about me. Um, Definitely still in the realm of possibility. You woke up to it being 40 degrees. That sounds like a good morning to me. I mean, studying formulas is an amazing way to get to know perfume. Did I get my fragrance shells from Amazon? No, I think I got them from actually just the hardware store, Lowe's, I think. But they might be available. The same ones might be available on Amazon though. Almost seed ordering time. I did hear somebody else was who grows was telling me that like you got to start getting your seeds prepped already. You got yours at Menards. Nice. Okay. All right. So additional tonka bean, additional dianthus, and additional tolu balsam. Ooh, yep. That is rich and tasty. Oh, that dianthus azari is magic. Oh, God, that's so good. What did I say about the shells? I said I got them from Lowe's, just the hardware store. Well, if you can get the real thing, Azari, I don't know. I've never even smelled the real thing. So, but the spicy component of the dianthus is really lovely. You're welcome, Ryan. Okay. Um, I would probably let this sit before I split it up and then try different structural foundations for it. Um, I have a couple musk blends that I will use for sure. Do one in Henione, um, do one just in combo of ethylene brassylate, galaxolide, and vanillide, and see how those do. Hello, Stan. Working on Aventish Orange, my friend. Jasmine is 800 instead of 5 to 6. Wow, that's insane, dude. Wow. BP, have a good day. Sorry you're working on a Sunday, but hope it's a good day. I'm pretty happy with where that is. Hmm. Let's see how much I have here. Yeah. This is only a 7.5 gram trial. I think I can tolerate even a little bit more. Let's do that. It's close, but it's missing the powdery part. Yes, that makes sense to me. Yep. Stanley, absolutely, dude. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 5, 2. You keep coffee beans to smell. I do not. Um, I typically don't need to. I can work for as long as I want, which is like, 3 to 4 hours, and my nose still works okay. Let you know. We want to use any Lily of the Valley Absolute. Possibly. Yours feels broken after smelling 3 perfumes. I was the same way at the beginning. I may want to use some Lily of the Valley Absolute. Yeah, I'll set this out just in case. I need to watch that show, Famine. I forgot it was out. Yeah, it looks hysterical. Ordered a tester of Amber's Absolute Intense, and I am feral for it. My husband must wear. Hannah, that's a that's a review right there. Thank you. Well, we still have bottles of that available, actually, Hannah. So go buy him one. That's one of the. I think it's the last one we have any left in stock until we have other releases on Halloween. Jose, scent of the day is octopus. Excellent. Yeah, I think Glenn Powell's just great in general, but I'm sure he's perfect for that role. Got to get paid first. All right, fair enough. If you have 50 mLs um, of concentrate, Stan, um, you know, there's no rule. I mean, I would say minimum 50%. So I don't know how much your quart weighs, but if it weighs roughly 50 grams, then you would need at least 50 grams, but that would be a 50% formula extra. So more like 150 grams of alcohol will get you to a 25% solution. Excuse me. Okay, this smells amazing. Um, it might tolerate a bit of Leerol. Chase, it's a hard question because sort of like by design, the whole nature of the polysniffer's house is that it's meant to be like mass appealing. Having said that, I think that the Aventish blue and Aventish red and pink on the feminine side, and then red and blue on the slightly masculine leaning side. Those are probably the most mass appealing. Yep, some more Leerol might be in order. That is a magic. Now I'm just playing. Now I'm not waiting. Now I'm just kind of brainstorming here. Isobutadiene we've talked about. So let me see. If I spread some isobutadiene on the canvas of my skin, what does that do? Blue is a complement magnet, says Jose. Thank you, Jose. You've been asked a couple times. Awesome, dude. I love when that happens. I'm sorry, what?
You turn off the request to join.
No.
I tried to join, but I cannot.
Oh, it's because I'm on Restream.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I can send you a link.
I don't have a restream thing.
No. Oh, right.
That's fine.
You were gonna hang out? What are you gonna do?
I'll put my makeup on.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Oh, the isobutadiene is nice too. So many options. No, that makes it, that's not what I'm looking for. Hard to say why exactly, but it's not. Okay, good. We can put stuff away. Isobutadiene is going away. I HI. Um, I haven't played with any patchouli yet in here. Steph, I would love to see Jamie as well, but alas. Yeah. I'm probably gonna hop off here and go hit the gym in a minute anyway. It's her elusiveness that adds to the charm, right? Chris, how about those Irish, buddy? Actually, the patchouli's good. Chase, restocks are going to be on Halloween. Mr. Williams, I am working on a Ventish Orange. I think patchouli's got to go in. I don't know how I leave patchouli out of this. I don't know how I left patchouli out of this. It's such a natural fit. My favorite cedar forward fragrance. Royal Oud. Creed Royal Oud is up there, but it doesn't last for shit. Um, there is a wonderful cedar forward fragrance from Neil Morris called Visiting Trees. It's a very kind of realistic, clean, lovely cedar forward fragrance. So I would recommend Visiting Trees from Neil Morris. Yes, Brackish Man Intense will be a part of the October release. Had your USC hat and your ND jersey. Boy, it was a divisive night for your soul. All right, dark patchouli specifically, which means I also need to add that into my cart. So I'm going to not have enough of that. Yeah, I forgot about the USC half of your existence because I don't care about that half, Chris. I only care about the Notre Dame half. Let's be honest. Um, Patchouli dark. PA 30. How much of this do we want? 10% would be 0.7, 0.07 would be 1%. Let's do 0.07. I do need to get a Notre Dame robe, Jose. It's kind of ridiculous that I don't have one now that you mention it. Quite ridiculous. Okay, 0.074. The vintage blue will be yours. There will be plenty of that, Chase. Plenty. I made 10 liters. I'm gonna take some chunk of it, probably 4 of the 10 liters I'm gonna convert into a vintage aqua. And then the rest, 6 liters or so, will be a vintage blue. Chris, just be there within the first like couple of hours, and you'll get a discovery set. We haven't formalized the launch time, but we will announce on here. Do you follow? Are you a part of our bulletin board? There's that bulletin board function in TikTok now that puts us into your inbox, and I can just send like mass inbox messages to people. We'll announce it in there as well. You found the shells on Lowe's. Excellent. Yeah, about $180. Yeah, that's the one. Ooh, the patchouli. God, how did I not have patchouli in here? Like an amateur hour. My God. Oh, you're on the Discord, and that's right. Yeah, yeah, great. Well, I'll certainly be announcing it well in advance on Discord. So, add some ionone gamma, huh? Yeah, I didn't like it the first time, but maybe you'll change my mind. All right, where's my methyl ionone? Lisa, House of Dubai in Rosemont will be carrying our brand starting on November 15th. So we're going up there for their celebration, um, relaunch of the renovation of the new store, their reopening, as well as the opening of their downtown store. We will be launching Aventish Orange there, and we are bringing 20 bottles of everything else from our house. And then we'll be selling that on hand, and then we'll be restocking them periodically after that. Yeah. No, the ionones aren't really what I'm going for in this blend. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah. No. You'll be at the Basilica, and I will just be back waving hello. Koki on November 15th, the get together, the Aventish Orange launch, the meet and greet, and all of that's going to be at the Rosemont store. Oh, Lisa, yes, please come say hi, introduce yourself. We would love that. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Boy, that's lovely. Really, really coming along. The patchouli was definitely the right call. Specifically the dark patchouli. Okay, as I glanced around at everything else that had tickled my fancy when I first looked, I don't have any star anise in here yet. I don't know that it needs it. I like the spice as it is. I like the ambers. Still might use a little bit more smoke. I'll get Jamie's take on that. I bet she says no, but that's all right. Yeah, I love star anise as well. Well, I don't have LME in this one. This is the other formula. Although,
You be psychic now? You think I won't like your smoke idea?
yeah, I don't know that you need. Look how cute you look in your Notre Dame shirt.
It's very Notre Dame.
Well, whatever.
I have borrowed it. Hello, everyone.
Here, get some of this on your hand.
Okay. It's not projecting as well right now.
Yeah, I mean it's dense still and heavy, and
Okay.
I got to do work on all that anyway.
I think the smell is right where you want it to be.
Yeah.
It's just now creating enough power.
It smells right on.
I think it's great. I've never smelled a perfume that smelled like this.
It's super unique. Yeah. Enough pumpkiny vibe.
Yes, the smell is where you want it to be.
Okay. All right.
It's spicy enough, it's smooth enough, it doesn't smell
It's
like
sweet
candle.
enough. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I've talked about it loosely. Yeah. It's not a huge secret.
Smells good, guys. Now we just gotta make it last more than an hour.
Rice, we don't have, we have a labeled design that we're close to being final with, but we haven't sent it off for printing yet.
I still like the one that with the
Yeah.
scary. We just need to make the daytime one.
That is the daytime one.
Oh, okay.
The one with the man.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right, friends. Your scent of smell was good. Yeah, that was a good couple hour session right there. Um, there's all kinds of things I can do, but that's why I have Jamie. She's like, the smell is where you want it. Oh, you wish your scent of smell was better. I mean, this might sound silly, Lisa, but have you practiced? Like, do you expose yourself, smelling different perfumes, challenging your sense of smell, etc.? Haven't really tested longevity. She dabbed some on her hand earlier, Zach, and an hour later was like, I can't smell it. Um, there's a lot going on. I don't know that, um, but I do have to build a core structure for it. Oh, you make soap. Nice. Very cool, Lisa. I'm not 100% convinced yet. Um, where is this? On my finger. Yeah. Haha, Lisa, you're shit out of luck. Okay. Um, yeah, I think that might be good for now. Um, let me see here. Let me start looking up some cost things here. Is that going to cost me? Let's see. Um, all right, if this were the hypothetical final formula, I'm going to need about 100 times as much. Oh, that's not bad. That's not too bad. I'm just looking at some of my more expensive ingredients and kind of doing the math in my head. Honestly, I don't really care how expensive this formula is. It's a limited edition, even if we don't make a huge, you know, profit on it per se. Um, it's a celebratory. Why won't you just go to where I'm telling you to go? What's the fucking problem here? Go there. What are you doing? Yeah, it's definitely easy to get overwhelmed, Lisa. Um, okay. I need 100 grams of that. Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay. What's this one? Oh, so that comes. I don't know which one is more interesting. Okay. Mhm. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to the gym because it's that time of day where if I do not get there in the next half an hour, I will be napping and then I won't make it to the gym. So thank you guys for hanging. Appreciate all of the encouragements. ideas, advice, help. And I'll probably be back on later. Maybe Jamie and I will be on for a joint stream tonight. So you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Love to you all. Enjoy your time and